Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a holiday gift guide for the plant lover in your life. I'm going to be giving you 3 things that you can buy for them, as well as some shopping tips at the end of this video to make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Let's get into it. So my first recommendation is orchids. Orchids are wonderful because they come in a huge range of varieties. There are very common orchids and there are very rare orchids. So you can really take the time to think through how rare or common of an orchid do you want to give this person? Are they at the beginning of their gardening journey, or are they like seasoned gardeners and you want to get them something very rare? So you can really take the time to match the orchid to the person, and so it's really going to come across as thoughtful and surely beautiful. And as a bonus, orchid nurseries are gorgeous, so it's going to be so much fun for you to get to go to a nursery and pick out an orchid. If you're thinking about the person you want to give a gift to and you're like, okay, I've seen them, they have a lot of snake plants and ZZ plants, and I think they're ready for the next thing, my recommendation is going to be ferns. And the reason is ferns have a little bit more maintenance required, but they're still very well adapted to indoor plant life. You can have them in a bathroom, you can have them in a kitchen. They need bright light sometimes, they enjoy shade, they like being watered but not being overwatered. And so this is very well adapted to indoor plants. So we started with the orchid, which is floral and beautiful, and now we're moving to ferns, which are green and lush. But like the orchid, they also come in huge varieties and they can be very budget friendly. Again, there's going to be so many of them. So go ahead and take a look, see what you like, and consider a fern. There is one more thing that I think plant lovers would absolutely adore, and it's pots and planters. And the reason that I think pots and planters are a great idea for a plant lover is because whenever I go to the nursery and buy plants, pots and planters always fall to the bottom of the list. And the reason is because they cost a little bit more money than the plant itself. The planter just kind of like falls off the list. It's not really a priority. But if you get it for them, you will get them a want, right? Like you are going to be that person. And the other great thing about getting a pot or planter, just depends on what you want to call it, is that you don't have to think so much about a plant. So if you're like, I'm not a plant person and I don't want to get somebody a plant, but I know they love plants, perfect, get them a planter. And all you have to do is think about what their indoor decor looks like. So if they like glam, if they are farmhouse, if they like the industrial look, you can get them something that matches their decor. And if you have no idea what any of those words meant, you could just match it to colors you know they like. Okay, I know my friend likes those warm, rusty colors in their house. Perfect, get them a rusty colored planter. Make it terracotta, and now it matches everything in their house. It'll be one of those things that you get somebody that they actually would have probably never gotten themselves. So think about your friend, think about visually what appeals to them, and you can probably find a pot or planter to match. Okay, so here are the shopping tips that I promised you at the beginning of the video. The first one is that if you stick to the plants, plants are usually budget friendly. That's just baseline. Plants are budget friendly. The next thing is that if you shop at nurseries rather than big box stores, in my experience, you save about 50% just for shopping at the nursery. That's just how they compare. This is what they do day in and day out. They have very competitive pricing. I also think you're shopping small. They're probably a mom and pop. It's a great way of shopping for plants. And then the third thing is that if you want to give somebody a plant, but you don't really want to give them like a maintenance ordeal, put a reminder in their phone, like send them a calendar invite and then have it say like water your orchid on Sundays at 5. And that way they don't even have to remember themselves. It's in their phone and it'll remind them. And you've done the legwork for them, so you have done all that much more in a gift for nothing. It doesn't cost you anything to send them the invite. So I would really think that that's a very thoughtful way of like putting a bow on this gift. So I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. I am so thankful to every single subscriber this year. So that's what I'll be thinking about as I wrap up the year. Have a good one. Bye.